3, 2, 1.
We're about to hit the streets with my microphone. Oh, I would walk 1,000 miles. What are you, tomatoes?
Salad.
Salad? What are you throwing salad at me for? I'm a property developer and educator, and you're throwing... I can sing now. Would you buy a house like this for £1? Well, that's not going to happen. This is what you would have got for £1. In 2015, Liverpool Council released the Home for a Pound scheme in the triangle around here. It made national news, the media attention was insane, there was a TV programme about it, and people actually bought these properties for £1.
In 2015, I heard about the Home for a Pound scheme through a neighbour.
2 years ago, Yusuf was a newsagent, but after converting his own £1 house, he set up as a builder.
Wherever you turn in Hordern, this is what you see. For every house that's lived in on this street, there are 2 that are boarded up. It makes for quite an eerie feeling.
Almost.
Steve's £1 house is at the top of the Webster Triangle and will be home to him and his wife, Debbie.
There were criteria that needed to be met, conditions, etc., etc. I think one of them was you had to convert it within the 12 months of actually receiving the keys in order for you to be the owner of the property. And if you couldn't complete in 12 months, the council were allowed to take it back. But we fast forward 10 years later, and we still have houses here exactly like this. But as I'm going to show you right now, some of the houses that have been converted, absolutely exceptional. Would you take the opportunity to buy a house for £1 and convert it? Would you maybe use it to flip, buy, refurbish, refinance, rent, start your portfolio? Why don't the houses in the areas that I'm from, like Birmingham, Staffordshire Council, etc., etc., why don't they help and do Home for a Pound? Why don't they do that? We don't know. But imagine giving someone the opportunity to buy a house like this and convert it into their own home as well. The councils do what the councils need to do to make sure that they are seen in a certain light. So maybe a little bit of pressure can get you a house for £1. Now, if you look at the 2 behind me, look at how these are. Look at how they've been done up. Look at the levels that they've gone to. And then right next door, you have these. But if we go around the area, I will show you multiple properties that are boarded up. And in 2025, Liverpool Council are not offering these out for £1 anymore. Why? I don't know, but we're about to find out.
How did you end up sitting next to him?
Basically, at half time, I was in the cheap seats in the gods. And like a lot of Liverpool fans, distorted at half time, and told me to go and honestly, it passed me in tears. I told the missus I was going out for a loaf and a pint of milk and came down, come back 4 days later. So I'm thinking, shit, this wasn't worth it, you know. So at half time, I'm gutted. Like wondering half time, trying to get a bevy and a drink. It was both were dead hard to come by in the F6 stadium. So I got this asked somebody who's any well the chaos sound this way and that, and I don't know, it's left it that way. So anyway, I'm delirious, I'm walking around and then seeing some people through glass doors what looked all like a bit more suited and booted. Yeah. So I've been wandering, and I found that they were stopping people going through. So I stood back and observed, and being a bit of an opportunist that I am, I sort of seen an opportunity and I got in, and he was serving what looked like champagne on silver platters. It was probably just cheap bubbly, to be honest with you, but I thought I'll have some of that, no problem. Anyway, I found myself, I thought I was in a neutral hospitality area.
So I have this microphone in my hand, and we ended up just speaking to somebody in the area who is very, very, very famous and very well known because of his exploits in the Champions League final where Liverpool were losing 3-0. I don't know how much tea got of it, but it was absolutely incredible. So what we're going to do right now, right, we're going to do a breakdown of this property behind me and what it's going to cost in order to get it into a rentable condition. So first and foremost, this is a double-fronted end of terrace. It even has this piece here, look, has that piece of land there. Now, we have been able to have a behind the scenes glimpse of what the house looks like inside. We can't show you guys because it's not owned by us or the person who showed us. He just showed us what it looks like, okay? Now, it's very dilapidated. It's probably in one of the worst conditions I've ever seen. It needs all the floorboards doing. There's no walls in there. There's nothing. It's just a shell. Let me do a breakdown of this property without getting run over. Me holding a microphone or a microphone, I think that's the best word, isn't it? A microphone makes me feel like I am on. Say again.
What language is there?
Swahili. So my microphone. Guys, if you watch the weekly vlogs on a Sunday, you'll understand it. But this is more of an educational vlog, okay? So a microphone comes from Swahili. It has come from, and also the Aborigines as well. They used to say microphone. Right, breakdown of. T, what's wrong with you, man? T, what's wrong with you?
I can't deal with it anymore.
What's going on, T?
Like, I can't deal with it anymore.
Why?
I'm done.
Right, so let's break down the property. That property needs new windows, new doors. Look at the roof, guys. It needs a new roof. It needs flooring all throughout, all new joists, all new timbers. It needs the ceilings all put back together. It needs walls bricking back up. It needs a new kitchen. It needs a new bathroom. It needs new rewire. It needs central heating. It needs carpentry. It needs new stairs. It needs the garden sorting. It needs everything. We have a building that needs sorting out from here. It's terrible. It's in a really bad condition. So I've estimated, and I would budget around the £70,000 mark to get this where it needs to be. Does anybody know the end value of these houses in this area? If you do, Liverpool people, comment below. Let me know. Tell me what the price of this house would be on this street. Now we have a local community officer walking down the street. I am going to try and interview her. If not, we'll try singing. We've just spoken to a local police officer who actually had a really good conversation with us, but because of their social media team or something, what did she say? A media team wouldn't allow her to speak on a YouTube channel or on any documentaries or anything, but she gave us some really good insights into the area. She was a lovely person, and we've spoken to a couple of the locals as well who were a bit shy to be on camera, which I understand completely. But let's go back to the most important aspect of this video. It's buying a house for £1. Now imagine if the council allow it to happen again and you can snap up any of these properties for £1 and you have to spend anything from £50,000 to £70,000 on them and you become the owner. Would you take that opportunity? That's the key. Now, people in Liverpool, if you as a person that actually bought one of these houses for £1, please let us know. Comment below. We would love to come back and do an interview with you and you could show us what was done. If you got pictures of the before, that would be even better. We could actually do a Rate My Refurb. Okay, now getting on to even more important matters. If you want to challenge me to a sing-off or a rap-off, I'm here. Comment below. Can you step to me? Do you understand? You might have seen me playing the full just, but when it comes to I am the goddamn